Hi, this is your sister Evangelist Marie, and this is our 33 days into our Bible reading in 365 days. May the Lord be blessed. May the Lord be magnified. I am so glad and I'm so grateful that we are in this journey together. So, as per our schedule, we have to read Matthew 33 and then to read Exodus 24 and 25. So let us dive into it. Exodus, let us start with Exodus 24 to 25. So, in this chapter, it was about Israelite affirm the covenant. So, the covenant, what they have to do, how do they have to please God, and all that. And then also to set the rules. You know, Moses was to do everything by himself. We remember on the previous verses and chapter, the law through Jethro, the father-in-law of Moses, told him that that's not the way to go. If not, he's just gonna die. He will wear people up by being standing up from morning till night. So so he divided the burden so that it will not be too heavy on Moses by himself. So that's why in chapter 24 he was continued to give directive and instruction about it, and he asked to bring the children, the elders in the Mount Sinai, so that he can bless them and give them instruction. And then in chapter 25 is how to build the sanctuary, the mercy seat, the ark, and all that. So that was what it was about, the ark of the testimony, that he was giving Moses how to build the ark of testimony, what was supposed to be inside. And we will talk about that in other chapter. I think the Lord will go in deep, the word of God will go in depth in what was done at that time. But in verse 22 of chapter 25 of Exodus, this is what the Lord say: and there I will meet with you, and I will speak with you from above the mercy seat. And when I pound on this, the mercy seat, who brought the mercy is Jesus. So it was the figure of things to come. So right from the beginning, all is about Jesus. All is about Him. It's the mercy of God through Jesus Christ that we are alive. So when He said that I will speak with you from above the mercy seat. So when you are above something, when you look down, is that thing that you see, mercy. Mercy. So that's what caught my attention in that. Let us go now in Matthew 23, chapter 23, and see what the Lord say there. So Matthew 23 is also about what Jesus Christ spoke to the multitude and to his disciple. So he was making not caricature, but he was talking about the behavior of the Pharisees and the Sadducees. He said, this is what you guys are doing. Therefore, whatever they tell you, the scribe and the Pharisee sit in the Moses seat. Therefore, whatever they tell you to observe, that observe and do, but do not do according to their will. For they say and do not do. Beloved, this is not only on the Sadducees and the Pharisees, even ourselves. Even ourselves. We prone a character, we say things that is portrayed to the law of God or to the word of God. We say to people, but when they look into our life, they are not able to see what we are saying about our God. They don't see it. Last time, one of my video, I said we can evangelize through our character, through the way that we do and say things, through the way that we act with people. Our character preach the gospel more than our word. So, and this is what the Lord also was rebuking the Pharisees and the scribe about. And he said he was so bitter about them. He said the love of the best place, they love the best place at feast, the best seat in the synagogue, the greeting in the marketplace, and to be called by men, Rabbi, Rabbi. So we like honor. We like honor. We are doing all to be seen, to portray a character, to be honored. We like honor. We like honor. One man of God was saying one thing one day. He's like, when you go to churches, if you give a testimony, your testimony will not be completed until you say, and the man of God said this, and it come to pass. Then you have completed your testimony. The glory, the glory, the glory, the glory. Someone say one day, the Lord make a business. This is his church. But then he called men and he said, okay, in this business that I am calling you into, because no man call himself, it's God that called us into his vineyard. And he said, in this business, this is how we share the revenue. So the offering and the tithe and the first fruit belongs to you, but the glory belongs to me. And the men come into the business, agree in the first time, the offering, the tithe, the first fruit, the law put in my heart, all of this belong to the man of God. But then, when time go by, he also take the glory of God. If you say something without say, and the men of God do this, do that, this is what happened, then your testimony is not complete. It's not only men of God, even ourselves. When we preach and then people give their life to Christ, if after they are testified, if they don't put your name into it, you become offended. You become offended. It's not supposed to be like that. The glory is to God. The glory is to God. If you preach and people maybe give you some transportation or something, that's good. Take it, eat it. That's belong to you. Because like the Bible, the word of God says that every worker deserves a salary. But the glory need to go to God, not to men. You respect the man, but the glory is to God. He passed through men. He can pass through everybody. You respect them. God is with them. But we don't supposed to take the glory of God. So then they went, so the chapter 23 is about that. He said, woe to you, scribes and Pharisees, hypocrite, for you travel land and sea to win one proselyte. And when he is won, you make him twice as much a son of hell as yourself. You go and preach. This, when I was reading this one, I feel weak, so weak. Because this is what we are doing. We came first, we will preach the gospel, telling how love it is, how we are united, how all is good and all that. But then when a brother came or a sister came and fell into trouble, we are first to crucify them. We are first to just share the news and just maltreat them again. And we make them more bitter than when we want them to God. Beloved, we need to change. This chapter make me really cry. So I'm not saying that, I'm sad because I find myself into it. And all of us, we are there. We want the glory. We forgot that we are called into the vineyard of God. We want the glory. We want the glory. That's not what it's supposed to be. The glory goes to God. And we need to be careful. It's not we that are making, we are doing one thing, but the one that is established is God that make everything possible. It's not us. It's not us. We are not, there is no us without God. There is no us without God. It's because of God that we are. So we need to be very careful, beloved. So this is how we are open our eyes, reading the word of God, understanding, meditating upon the word, and we will get the understanding and the insight of being true Christian, the insight to be the true representative of God on earth. It's not about us, it's about him. There is no us without him. There is no us. You cannot be without God. So, beloved, I am grateful. I am grateful to be in this journey with you. This is the 33rd day into our Bible reading. So may the Lord bless you. May the Lord bless you. May the Lord lift you up. That's my baby that is screaming. So at least we have finished all this. I cannot destroy this. He too is preaching with me. He too is reading with me. May the Lord bless you all. So as per our schedule, so tomorrow be our 34th day and the 3rd day for February. We will read Exodus 26 and 27, and we will read Matthew 24 verse 1 to 35. So, beloved, I challenge you every single day to seek intimacy with God through his word, because God is his word and God is the word. Shalom.